Welcome to the channel. This is Level M Diecast, and as you can see in the background, we're going to have Major Red action. But you may say, Level M, you said this is Jada. Well, it is Jada. These are Jada punch buggies. These are, been out in the U.S. for a couple of years now. This is something that has been specifically built for the U.S. market. We've had quite a few sets thus far. The last few sets have consisted of 3 Beetles and 3 T1 transporter buses, all new decos. Each time there is a new mix. Each case does have 1 per case, so cases are pretty small. Just have 6 cars in there. This is new. Not sure what this whole deal is here. That is something different for 2013. We have not seen that before. Not sure exactly what that number is for, or that logo. EPC it says, or ECP, one of the two. Very, very interesting. There is your Jada symbol right there at the bottom. Of course, JadaToys.com. Flip this over. Look at the bottom little placard here. You do have Jada on one side and Majorette on the other. So these are obviously Majorette models. This is the first one we'll take a look at. This is the T1 bus. They do have this weird kind of half clamshell thing going on. So just pop that out of there. It comes with the little cardboard placard piece, which doesn't do anything. So we'll get those out of the way. So this is our T1 panel bus. This one in purple and white. Does have lensed headlights. Typical Majorette stuff. Nice details on the front and the back with prints. This particular one does have an opening feature. So it does have an opening panel in the back, which looks pretty cool. Nothing in there or anything like that, but it is an opening panel. Of course, they do have suspension. That is a staple of Majorette. There is your base Deets, made in Thailand. So other than that, nothing fancy. Like that. Super suspension. So that one's all right. He's all right. Next one up, we're going to take a look at. This is the yellow one. This one here. Again, nothing's fancy on these. They're not going to have crazy decos or anything like that. At least they haven't yet. They've been pretty standard fare thus far. This one kind of in a school bus yellow, just say Rusty's Garage on it, with a black painted, decal on the side there to get your V shape in the front end, which is synonymous with the T1 transporter. Again, just suspension. They are plastic wheels. They're not rubber or nothing like that. Same as the other guy, does have some Deets printed on the back. Again, opening panel. That one opens a little bit better. Nothing fancy about that. Nothing on the top. Nothing doing. Those wheels that they have can sometimes be printed, which is kind of an interesting thing. All right, this is the third one on there. Typically, one of them usually has an accessory on the top of it just to mix things up. This happens to be the one that has the accessory on the top. So crack this one open, get this guy out of there. So this one looks pretty cool. Just say Love and Peace on there. Of course, has, peace signs and flowers and hearts and all that fancy stuff like that. This one comes with a surfboard. Just a basic surfboard. There's no print or anything on it, but it's a decent surfboard. That is the attachment on the top. They make a couple of different accessories that can go on the top, so you can swap them between models if you want to. Again, nice prints on the front to get that V-shaped two-tone color in there. This one does have different wheels on it, but still has crazy suspension and still has the opening section in the back, which looks pretty good. So this mix here, I think this is probably about the 8th or 9th mix we've gotten. And no new castings, unfortunately, no new models. Moving on to the Volkswagen Beetle. This one is a pretty good casting. Although, like the other one, they're just getting boring. We just keep getting the same ones over and over and over again. Speedbug Car Club, it says. Pretty cool. It does have a ladybug on there. Very interesting. Same wheels as all the T1s we've been looking at. Still has suspension, although the front end doesn't really suspend much. There is your base Deets. This one does have an opening hood as well. So the hood opens up, but there's nothing in there. Just an open spot, but it's still pretty cool that it does open. Still lensed headlights, which look really good. They do have a really nice texture on them, which looks like a headlight, which is very nice. Taillight prints on there as well. Nice print that goes up the hood to the Volkswagen logo. That looks pretty good as well. But just more and more of the same-o. Next one up in the mix, this is the red one with some gray on the side. Pop this out of there. Throw the cardboard away. This one looks especially nice. I do like the silver print on the wheel. It's the same wheel we've been seeing for the rest of these, just in black. Now this one does have a nice silver, kind of a gunmetal silver print to it. You do see it in the shadow, not so much straight on. It actually looks pretty cool. It's kind of a ghost theme to it. This one, same old, does have opening hood as well, which looks pretty good. Same deets on that one, same suspension. Suspension works equally not that great in the front. You'll see these bars in here. That is the actual suspension parts in there. Matchbox used to do something similar back in the day, but Majorette still does it. They still have suspension on all the models they make, which is very, very nice. So I do like that one. And then the last one in the mix is this guy. It does say All Stars on the side with some stars. Pop this one right open. Get the cardboard out of here. Got some cardboard here. This is our All Stars. This one, pretty plain Jane again. Taillight print on there just a little bit. Same striping on the hood. Again, headlights are lens, so they don't need to print them, which is always a good feature. Suspension, again, All Stars. Same old, just nothing fancy with these ones. So a little bit bummed out for sure. So there you go. That is Punch Buggy. Nice, quick, simple, easy. That is your first mix for 2023. Clearly, these are going to continue and move forward. Although I do wish we could get some other Volkswagens in there, maybe modify the name of it, maybe not Slug Bug or Punch Buggy anymore, but maybe something on the lines of Volkswagen, maybe bring some of that cool stuff they're making in other markets like the Golf and the T2 Transporter and some other stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll keep our fingers crossed, but there you go. There is the mix. Hopefully we get some more Majorette stuff as branded as Majorette and not Jada in the future. Still hoping for that. Keeping my fingers crossed for sure. We're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Volkswagen fans,